Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so that potential buyers can learn more about the business and the seller to help them make an informed buying decision. If you would like to learn more about this business, including details like what type of business it is, how much revenue and profit it makes, and all of the assets included with the business, simply visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business's listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and in the description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. So without further ado, let's get into this interview. First up, let's learn a little bit about you. Can you tell us about your background in building and running online businesses?
I've been running digital marketing businesses for around 12 years. I've worked for many different agencies, working with many different sites, generating traffic, generating conversions for many different websites, e-commerce websites, lead gen. But when it comes to my own businesses, so this is my first retail clothing store. And it's been great so far. I've had it for a few months. I think I've done a great job and it keeps delivering excellent results.
Why are you selling the business now instead of keeping it and growing it further?
So one of my main goals when I bought the business was to learn about how to sell clothing online and the many different strategies needed to do this successfully. So I've definitely learned what I needed to learn. Also, I'm going to be buying a property pretty soon, so I'm going to need to unlock some funds. And I'm also planning to start another business. And since I have a full-time job, I can't have two businesses as well as a full-time job. It would just be too much.
Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business to maintain it?
I would say that I work approximately 16 hours a week on this business. It could be more. It could be up to 22. It could be also less. There are weeks when I've only worked around 4 hours. So it really depends on how much work I want to do. If there's a product that's performing really well or multiple products that are performing well, then I tend to take a step back and just wait for them to generate conversions. If I'm testing a lot of products, there are weeks when I've worked maybe around 20 hours. So it really depends on how much work I want to do. The more work that I do, of course, the more products that I test, the more research that I do, the more profitable products that I can find as well, and the more profitable that the store can become. So it depends a lot on that. The type of work that I do is product research, creating campaigns and launching them on Facebook ads, also checking and optimizing my Google ad campaigns, optimizing my Facebook campaigns. The customer service, I have somebody do it, but I have to issue refunds to my customers and communicate with my supplier and pay the supplier. So that only takes a few hours. I get 2 refund emails a week. Well, I get a list of refund requests from my virtual assistant, about 2 a week. So that takes around 10 minutes to process, 15 minutes. And the product research takes a lot longer. Optimizing their campaigns takes longer. And paying my supplier can only take like 5 minutes a day, no more than that. So I would say the product research and the optimizations take the longest.
So if you were to keep this business, what are some of the ways you would try to grow it?
The main way that I would try to grow the business is I would do a lot more product research. I would launch more products. I would sign up for other party sites that also offer product research tools that I could use to find profitable products for my page. I would work a lot on my site's reputation online, on finding good products, also on creating additional campaigns for Google Ads and possibly Pinterest, because I know that many people have had success with Pinterest and also shopping. Luckily, I have a Google Shopping campaign Merchant Center account that's connected to my Google Ads account. So Google Shopping campaigns can be launched at any time if the potential buyer were to want to try Google Shopping.
Right. And what would you say are the biggest risks with this business that buyers should be aware of?
I would say that the biggest risk is not staying up to date on current trends in the industry. So this probably not a type of business that you just want to sit type of business where you constantly have to do product research. Finding the right product is probably the most important part of the business. The campaign creation part and creating different pages for the business. I mean, those tasks they can be a little time consuming, but they're not so difficult. But finding the right products is very important. So having the right tools needed to find the right products and constantly testing and doing the work can definitely increase your chances that the business is going to continue to grow in the next few years.
How much support are you willing to offer the buyer who acquires this business?
I'm willing to teach you, store owner, everything that I know about the business, about the industry when it comes to running the campaigns. Also, I'm willing to teach the new owner how I run the campaigns, how I create campaigns, how I perform product research, what tools I use, what the best performing products are. I'm willing to answer any questions that the new store owner may have about the business and about any upcoming challenges, about specific products, or any other questions that the new store owner may have about the business. And I'm willing to offer ongoing support until the new business owner is comfortable running the store.
Are you open to negotiating something like an earn-out agreement?
I would not be open to an earn-out payment structure.
Okay, final question. If you had to put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why is your business a business worth buying?
I would say that this is definitely a business that's worth buying just based on its past performance and based on all of the data that's available. So there are many campaigns that I've run in the past that have been very successful and that were paused because, of course, every season products change. And there are products that are popular in the summer, aren't popular in the winter. But when the new season comes, a lot of those campaigns are just paused currently so they can be turned on again. The products have already been profitable. Many of them have been very successful, so they can just be turned back on. The Pixel already has a lot of good information that's required for the campaigns to perform well. So that's definitely a plus. Another advantage is that I have a Google Ads account with Merchant Center account that's linked to it. So shopping campaigns can be launched at any time if the new owner would like to test them. Also, there are many opportunities in this industry in general. Clothing is probably the most successful industry in e-commerce. So I would say that purchasing a store like this one that has a proven track record, I don't think that it would be an issue for a store like this to continue to grow and continue to gain more customers.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this business is still for sale, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you will find everything you need to know about this business. So thanks for joining us. See you next time.